Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Start a Small Garden with Madonna. For today's video, I'm going to share with you on how to grow kale at home from planting to harvest. So let's get started. Kale is a member of Brassica family like cabbage, broccoli, mustard, Brussels sprouts, or cauliflowers and more. So the beauty of growing kale at home is that you can grow them very well in hot summer and can survive in very cold winter as well. And you can sow kale indoors from spring and outdoors from May, and you can plant them throughout the year. So kale can grow tall and big, so you want to consider the space between them like 12 to 24 inches apart depending the variety that you have. And you can sow the kale seeds directly in open soil or let them germinate first in pellets or pots. Then you can always transplant or transfer them afterwards. Kale is one of the fastest and easiest green vegetables that you can try to grow at home in pots or containers or even a no-dig garden, and doesn't require a lot of space. And since this kind of vegetable is really very productive and prolific, you can harvest it very quick as well. Varieties like Siberian dwarf kale, blue Scotch kale can be interplanted with different vegetables or in empty space, or you can try the colorful and beautiful red Russian kale for a pop of colors in your garden if you like. So kale is really very easy to grow and it likes fertile and well-draining soil, and you can grow them in part shade or full sun. Also, for fertilizer, you can feed them or feed your kale plants with high nitrogen fertilizers for their leaf growth or vibrant leaves or colorful leaves. So let's go now to the most exciting part of growing kale, which is harvesting. So you can harvest kale in different stages. The younger the leaves, the more tender they will be. So for a good rule of thumb to harvest kale is when their leaves are about the size of an adult hand's. So since kale is a common cut-again vegetables, you can start harvesting or cutting the leaves from the bottom or base, and you can eat tender kale leaves, mix it with lettuce and salad, or you can also cook mature leaves in soups or saute them, or even in stew or stir fry. Pasta meals, really very great and yummy. And for companion plants for kale, I highly recommend, I have tried before to plant kale with beans, marigold, nasturtium, and even turnips. And also you can try to plant it with like garlic and onions separate. So since kale is very easy to grow, they are also susceptible with infestation of insects like aphids, caterpillars, and whiteflies, or even snails. These vegetables can be really susceptible with those insects. Kale is also very susceptible to mildew or mold, especially when there's not enough airflow or during wet summertime. For protection for your kale plants or Brassica family, I highly recommend to put netting if you have a lot of infestation in your kale plants, and also for prevention of damage for your kale plants, I highly recommend to put netting. But so far I haven't tried it yet. I just rely on companion plant and natural predatory insect to defend my kale plants. And lately I have tried to use a baking soda and organic coconut oil mix together with water and spread them on underneath the leaves, especially that's where the whiteflies and aphids like to hide, and suck the sap of the leaves. So I highly recommend it. If it's not available to you, you can also try marigolds. It works as well. I highly recommend the blue Scotch kale, dinosaur kale, red Russian, and dwarf Siberian kale because these are all container friendly and great for shallow garden beds. So there you go guys, that's how to grow kale from planting to harvest. I hope I helped you today in your gardening journey. If you want to watch more videos, I have a whole playlist there for you for easy vegetables to start if you're a beginner. You can also check it out the link. I'll leave some link in my description or up on the screen, or you can watch the next video after this. Thank you for watching and I'll see you again next time. Bye!